Welcome to WVLT News at 6. I am Shannon.
And I'm Ron Burgundy.
We have breaking news out of Germany. Yesterday, Dr. Martin Luther, professor at Wittenberg University, astonished the world by a feat of incredible bravery.
In an unexpected turn of events, Dr. Luther attached a formal complaint containing 95 expressed concerns with teachings and practices of Roman Catholic Church. Israel is now live at the scene.
That's right, Steve. I'm here right in front of the very door where Dr. Martin Luther posted his 95 theses. You can still see the tape marks from the tape used to fasten his notice to the door. Here's a clip of the interview I had with Dr. Martin Luther earlier. Dr. Luther, what do you see as the most important issues facing our church in these times?
Well, Isabel, I'm happy you asked that question. I have seen so many people confused about their faith because of all the man-made rules and regulations the church has placed upon them. Everything from praying to saints, worshiping relics, purchasing indulgences to get loved ones out of purgatory. It's insane. The rug is being pulled out from underneath the common folk. Not to mention that Rome is reaping the benefit. As the bear dances, the monkey steals the coins.
What then should the people believe? Why should they believe you? How will they know that what you are telling is the truth?
I have searched the scriptures over and over again. The people are being taken to the cleaners. We must ground our faith on scripture alone, faith alone, grace alone, honey. All these other practices that Rome is advocating are pushing Christ right out of the center ring. Christ is the center, though. He is what we are all about. The church has lost its center. It has lost its focus. Rome and the Pope have been caught up in worldly affairs. Myself and several others want to bring the needed changes to the church for our families and children. You have kids, right? No. Oh. So that we can all embrace the comfort that the gospel was intended to give to us, now and in the generations to come.
So yes, this has been a shock to the entire community, but a well-needed change. Steve, back to you. Thank you, Isabel. This event has sent shockwaves all the way to Rome. Steve is now live in Vatican City.
Excuse me. What are you protesting against?
We are all very unhappy with the Pope and selling of indulgences to pay off St. Peter's Basilica in Rome.
And why do you refuse to pay for the indulgences?
There are many poor people who could use our help. We don't need a big gaudy church.
Excuse me, sir. What do you feel should be done with all of this money?
We should give to the poor. Just look at this homeless man over here. He needs food, clothing, and a shelter to live in. We need to help the poor.
We'll be back after these messages.
I'm Kane.
And I'm Abel.
And we're from Relics R Us. Today we will be selling Ferguson the Lion. He will protect you and your family, and he's only $2,000.99. He will also take 500 years off of purgatory.
Now, you may be thinking, why a lion? Well, this is no ordinary lion. This is one of Daniel's lions that tried to eat him, but just couldn't do it.
That's right, Abel.
And now we have Mini Jesus. Now, he guides the way to heaven with his hand outstretched to show you the way. And he's for the low, low price of $553.93.
Here we have High Priest Bob. Pray to him for only $200. He will take time off of purgatory.
Now, how much time?
1,000 years.
That's a lot of time. Now, we have Pastor Phil. He sprays you with holy water, and this takes time for you to get luck, and you get to be cleansed of sins. It's only for $475.95.
Next, we have the basket from the feeding of 5,000. This will make sure your family never goes hungry. And it's only $300.
Now, isn't that cheaper than buying all that food?
That's right, Abel.
Okay, now, if you call on the number 1-800-888-8888, you can call in for any of the items.
Here we have the basket from the feeding of 5,000.
And now we have Ferguson the Lion,
Mini Jesus,
High Priest Bob.
and Pastor Phil.
Now, we also want to give you a good deal on everything. So if you call in the next 10 minutes, you get a sip of holy water, free of charge. Delicious.
We are back with breaking news out of Wittenberg, as we just received notification a short time ago that Martin Luther, professor of theology at Wittenberg University, posted 95 theses challenging the teachings of the Roman Catholic Church.
Cardinal Cajetan, philosopher extraordinaire, and the big kahuna of Pope Leo's Commission on Theology and Church Relations, is here with us in the WBLT newsroom. Most holy Reverend Cajetan was at stake with the unprecedented actions by Dr. Luther.
Everything, absolutely everything. At no time in history of Christianity has there ever been a serious attack on the authority of the church and with potentially catastrophic consequences.
But are you saying this simply because you are hired as the Pope by the Pope?
Yes, but
Hasn't there been a need for change for some time? And have there not been others, like, for instance, John Huss, who attempted similar reforms?
well, yes, but
We'll be back after another message from our sponsor.
Have you ever sinned, like getting drunk on Saturday nights, or even destroying property that doesn't belong to you? Well, if you don't want to be in purgatory, like poor Lacey here, who's been here since she was 4 years old, just for spilling a little glass of milk, then be like one of our satisfying customers, Callie. This is her story.
When I was 10 years old, I stole this radio from a store, and I paid all my life savings to my indulgences, and now I know that I'm worry-free and I can go to heaven. And these are my wings to prove it.
I don't want to be in purgatory. I don't know what to do, but this is all I have.
Thank you for buying indulgences.
Thank you.
Now, if you don't want to be like poor Lacey, who's been here for eternity, then be like two of our satisfying customers, Callie and Lindsay. Call 1-800-256-79.
Welcome back to WBLT News at 6. News you can use. We at WBLT are committed to giving you an unbiased report of breaking news, but here we can't. The church has been in need of change for too long. We applaud Dr. Martin Luther's decision to challenge the church's teaching on indulgences, the worship of relics, the authority of the Pope, and all the other things that have confused the common people. Christ needs to be put back at the center of our Christian faith. Grace alone, faith alone, Scripture alone. These are the core principles of our Lutheran expression of Christian. And here we stand.
Thank you for watching. From all of us at WBLT, have a blessed day.